How you doing? First, actually, I just wanted to say thank you. I'm glad I have 20 subscribers, so thank you everybody who subscribed. Keep continuing, like my videos, leave some questions at the bottom. I'll make a video to it. And basically, she asked, how do I get my foot in the door to be a flight attendant, and what is the hiring process like? I would say if you're 18, 19, and 20, usually, sometimes they do make exceptions. If you're 20 turning 21, they can hire you at 20, and during training you turn 21, then that's fine. But I say a good way to put on, a good thing to put on your application is customer service job. Any customer service or customer oriented job, maybe retail. I worked at retail, worked at Victoria's Secrets, worked at Jamba Juice, maybe nursing or in the hospital, anything that you work with people. Hospitality. It's definitely a good way to get your foot in the door. Definitely they want to see someone who's well-rounded, so if you're going to school, you don't have to have a degree, but just maybe if you wanted to take a couple classes, that's something to put on your resume. If you have an associate's, whatever. I didn't finish school. I didn't get an associate's, but I did put on my application that I went to school or have gone to school, college. Definitely having a high school diploma would be really definitely good. What's the hiring process like? Hiring in general can be a little bit complicated because the airlines will open a hiring window and it's very small, or it's hard to hear about it. So definitely I'll try to let you guys know when the hiring process or if a hiring window is open. Right now I can let you know as in the US Airways is hiring and American Airlines is hiring. I know those two for sure are hiring, so if you want to go apply online, you can aa.com/careers, or you can go to the US Airways homepage and find it on Google. Definitely go apply. Hiring process, usually you apply online and you they also tend to ask questions in the application, just about your work ethic. Definitely, please, and I say this to everybody, please have your passport. If you don't have your passport, get it right now. Passport is absolutely essential into getting to the next step in the hiring process, because they will ask you. From what I've known, from what I've interviewed, because I've interviewed with more than one company, usually the first step is that they'll send you an email saying that they got your application, and they'll send you to the next round by giving you either a webcam interview or a phone interview. After you get the phone, during the phone interview, they'll ask if you have a passport, and usually once you do well in the phone interview, they'll ask if you have your passport and probably set up, if they like you, they'll set up a flight for you to go to the next step, which is the face-to-face interview. The webcam interview for a different company, I know, once you're done with the webcam interview, it might take about a month or two to get back to you, depending on how many applicants there are. It's usually a long process for applications. Make sure you're always checking your email, and they'll send you an email saying, congratulations, you're going to the next step, and then they'll ask for a little bit more information about, confirm your work history and everything is correct on your application. And then after that webcam interview, they'll send you to the next round, which is also the face-to-face interview. Alright, I recommend when you get the face-to-face interview, they're going to schedule a flight for you to come out for the interview. And it's really, really good if you can get them to fly you in the day before your interview, because then you're there in plenty of time, and you'll make sure you make your interview on time, and you don't come in the same day rushing around trying to figure out where to go, and the shuttles. And I made sure I flew in the day before. I paid for a hotel myself, and then I got a shuttle from the hotel to the usually they can provide a shuttle. You can ask the hotel, do you give rides to shuttle to the station where they're having the interviews, or the place where they're having the interviews. Alright, so what else about the hiring process? I can go into detail, maybe what you should wear, maybe do a video about what you should wear to an interview, but I'm going to kind of slim it down for this video because it's more about the hiring process. Definitely wear a suit, if you can, a skirt. If you're going to wear heels, no flats, wear heels. I would say no bigger than 3 inches for heels, your heels height. I wore your classic black suit, with the skirt, and I had like a white shirt. Maybe I'll provide a picture of what I looked like, so maybe you can judge off of it. Definitely, what is definitely very classic and they like is red lipstick. It definitely pops. And then wear natural looking makeup, like maybe some browns here. And don't put on like a lot of makeup. Don't put on too much makeup. Definitely like the classic flight attendant look with the red lipstick and the natural looking makeup. Once you get to the face-to-face interview, it's different for each company. Because I haven't made it that far with with some interviews where I got to face-to-face. Some parts I only made it to the phone interview and I didn't get face-to-face. I know the one I didn't make it for, the company I didn't make it for, after the phone interview, but I did heard what the interview process is like. The face-to-face interview is like they'll put you in a room with a bunch of other people. It can be like up to 100 people or more, and they'll show you a video. Then they're always constantly watching you, so make sure you're not on your phone at all. Make sure if you go to the bathroom, you don't talk about anybody, because they have people listening to you in the bathroom. Don't say anything. Don't take your phone out in the bathroom. Also, make sure you have a watch, because that also looks like, professional as well. Then they'll have you introduce yourself in 30 seconds and why you want to be a flight attendant, and then just introduce yourself. And usually after that, everyone has gone for 30 seconds, they'll go around and then they'll kind of cut people down from there. They'll either say, thank you for applying, we'll let you know within this amount of days, and then they'll send you home from the first round. Or they'll continue and put you in another room, and then you'll start doing the one-on-one interviews until you get to the final interview, and it's like a not a judge, but it's like a panel of, the actual, I don't know if it's flight attendants, but it could be like more higher ups in the company, and then they kind of interview you too. The kinds of questions, I will probably have to make an actual video for that too. Just once again, I'm trying to show you the actual hiring process. Once you get through that whole round of interviews, you'll know if you get the job if they fingerprint you and ask to look at your passport and so on, get your passport numbers and so on. Then after that interview process, they'll send you email saying congratulations, you're moving on to the next step, which is the medical. They'll fly you out to do the medical. You do the medical, and then they'll fly you back home. And then after they do a background check on you, and they check or they drug test you as well in the medical, and they didn't find anything in you, you're all clear through the medical, you finally get the email to say welcome to training. A lot of the contacts is through emails at first, and then they do phone calls to set up like the interviews. They do phone calls to set up the dates to send you the training and so on. Okay, so more about the webcam interview. The webcam interview is, they'll ask you like 4 questions, and you have about 2 minutes to answer each question. I had the webcam one where it would ask me, it's an automated voice that would ask me questions, and then I would answer it. And of course, they only see you from maybe like here up, so, you know, make sure your hair's up. Oh yeah, hair. Another good thing is wear your hair up in a bun, classic bun, lowered bun. I have a video on that as well if you want to see it. Go back and see how you can do a really simple bun. Of course, the red lipstick and the natural looking makeup would definitely look good. Smile all the time. Smiling is good. After the webcam is done, they'll send you emails saying they got your video. After that webcam video, it took maybe about another month for them to contact me to set up an actual face-to-face interview. I got the face-to-face interview with that company, and I flew in the day before the interview. Then I took the shuttle to the headquarters, and then we waited in the area, and it was like we wrote an essay, and then after the essay, we were in a group full of people. Then they brought us to a room with tables, and those tables had, you know, you would split up into different groups at the different tables, and at those tables you would work together. They would make you do a group exercise. Then after the group exercise, they would take you to they would split you up again into a group and take you into another room where they would ask you some questions. And then after those questions, they take you back to the original, the room, and then they call you for one-on-one interviews. After the one-on-one interviews, if they call your name they'll send you to a room where you're like fingerprinted. That's a good sign. Some people get sent home and then asked to come back for the fingerprints and medical, then that's fine too. So that's basically like how the hiring process is. It's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of patience. You have to be very, very patient. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if you don't land your first interview. I didn't land my first interview. Always check who's hiring by going to the homepage. American carriers, we have Virgin America, Virgin Atlantic, we have JetBlue, we have, what was that one? Southwest Airlines, we have American Airlines, US Airways, Delta, United, which merged with Continental, and US Airways is merging with American Airlines. So if you don't know any flight attendants, to let you know when the windows are open, I say about every month check the links on the career pages on each company's homepage to see if they're hiring, see if it's open. You have to constantly check, otherwise you're not going to know. I'll try to let you guys know who's hiring as much as I can. Just so if you want a little bit more of detail of what you should wear to an interview, what makeup to put on, what outfit, let me know in the comment below.